Hi, my name is Carla Qualls, and I'm a student here at the University of Texas at Arlington, and I am in a concentration for mental health and substance misuse. So this week in one of my courses, we delved deep into the biopsychosocial assessment, the risk and resilience framework as a comprehensive approach. And so three of the things, I have some notes here that I'll share with you. Three of the things that I learned this week were one of the first ones was intervention planning, and how information can be gathered on a client or a patient that helps social workers to develop intervention plans and action plans that are tailored to the individual's needs. And by understanding a person's risk factors and their resilience factors, interventions can then be created and again, like I said, tailored to address their possible vulnerabilities that they may be having, and can also build on their strengths and protective factors. And so the goal is to enhance and even empower the individual's overall well-being, and empower their positive outcomes, to see a positive outcome results. Another thing that I learned this week was the resilience factors, which I thought were amazing. Some of the factors that create the individual's ability to cope with and overcome adversity. And these factors can be, factors such as physical health. They can be, biological, which would fall under physical health. They could be social, which would be supportive relationships, community resources that they have available to them. Also, another one is the psychological, which would lean into problem-solving skills for them, as well as their personal self-esteem. And so with these resilience factors, the assessment, the biopsychosocial assessment, can focus on identifying these strengths and help locate resources to help the individual have a result of a good positive outcome. Another thing that I learned this week were the actual perspective of the framework, which acknowledges the individual's health and well-being overall, the interaction of the biological and psychological and social factors, or something to consider. And one of the things that I did not know, which I found out, were genetics, how genetics play into this, and just overall cognitive, emotional, and behavioral functioning. That was one thing that I did not know, how heavy genetics played into the framework for this type of perspective. Another thing that I did not realize was that biopsychosocial assessments sort of take a holistic, almost an alternative approach that considers the individual's all aspects of their life. The social, the emotional, the physical, the mental, the family dynamics, their cultural background. And I did not realize that this assessment helps in understanding the individual's personal needs and challenges that they may be facing in order to recover from any type of mental illness that they're having or experiencing during that time in their life. One thing that I was still a little confused about was with some of the interventions. I did not really understand how each intervention correlates with their overall well-being. Because I know we're trying to create interventions and action plans, and so with the assessment, and tailoring it to their needs. I just guess that one of the things I was confused on is that it's going to be different for everyone, is what I'm understanding. And I know that each case is on a case-by-case basis, and so the interventions change, the plans change. But I guess there's not really any concrete information on how to adjust or tweak those interventions that would be needed for a particular population. Otherwise, I learned a lot this week. I really enjoyed the videos on the mental health and the podcast, learning a lot in this class. And so happy to be here. And that's what I learned this week. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.